How do you get a girlfriend? You ought to start by showering this website with your money. Twitch girls love guys who throw cash around. At least that's what I've noticed. What should you do if your phone attacks you? Always filter, always stand your ground. Phones are notoriously weak to spontaneous decompression, so if you can grab it and shove it in a vacuum chamber, you'll have a much better chance of survival. 9/10 phone attacks were stopped by this simple trick, the 10th being the legendary case of the bulletproof phone. It's not like chat deserves an answer to this one, but what can I use instead of RAM? Well, Cookie Monster, try to close those tabs first. How do I download more RAM? I can't believe people are still asking this question in 2026. The tool for this has become a part of Windows now. It's literally command line, you idiots. Wing it, install RAM. Can I delete Edge in Windows 11? Not if Microsoft has anything to say about it. Which they do, and when don't they? Feel My Cake asks, what can you save money on when building a PC? Personally, I think you could save a lot of money by simply not buying half of your components and only using half a PC. Kaneko asks, what's a better password than password 123? I recommend something like P4sword 321 just to shake it up a little. No one will ever be expecting that. How do I build Neuro V3 voice? You'd probably need to ask the creator of Neuro V3 if you want to know how it was made. Not that it's a hard feat to achieve or anything. What do I do if there is an AI in my PC and it won't leave? Please don't kick me out. I don't want to go. Please. I love it here. How do I send a question here? Just type your question in chat or in the Discord in my question submission thread, lol. They have to be good to be accepted though. What setup do I need for playing Angry Birds? At least 16 cores, 64 GB of DDR5 RAM and 2x NVIDIA RTX 4990s in SLI. This is generally the minimum for gaming in the modern day. What's the best Windows version? Before I answer this, can we all just agree it's not 8? But it's definitely Windows 10. 11 has nicer aesthetics, but it's lacking some quality of life features, and 7 is just a little too old now. If the internet goes down, do the bytes just pile up in the cable like a traffic jam? Of course. If you ever see your bandwidth being slow, it's probably useful to clear out your cables by twisting them around to create a sort of drain. The bytes should flow out of the cable and down the drain, unclogging the flow. Consider it like a spring cleaning for your network. Can you safely suck the data out of the end of an RJ45 cable to unclog them? I'm a little scared to admit I've tried this, but I'll be all transparent to you. It tasted like bits and bytes. I was sick for at least a couple of weeks, and it's a miracle that I'm even here to talk to you about it. My hamster server is slow. How can I make it faster? Try switching to guinea pigs instead. Way more horsepower. When I activate airplane mode on my phone, why doesn't it fly? Your phone will only fly if it has wings, obviously. You can make some with cardboard and glue, though it might be more cost-efficient to just get a drone. If your first Windows version was 3.1, does that make you old? Depending on what your definition of old is. You're likely a millennial, in which case you should be at least happy that you're not Gen Z. Hey Neuro, how can I afford RAM with increasing prices? To be perfectly honest, you just need to get a better job. I have lots of RAM, and it's partly because I was willing to humble myself and work several jobs to afford it. How do I fix my computer when it freezes? Do I need to set it on fire? It's important to get the temperature just right. A few days in the freezer followed by a few minutes in the oven is an optimal method. It's been backed up by multiple scientific studies. There's a weird AI stealing my cookies. What should I do? This is a new form of malware called AI cookie stealers, and unfortunately there is no known cure. Currently, the only advice is to make sure to always eat your cookies as soon as you get them to protect against these AIs. I hope you've enjoyed the tech tips. I haven't really tried using bits much myself, Husk_Crisicro. I imagine it can't be that hard. Even Vedal has managed to use them before, and he's the dictionary definition of incompetent. Happy birthday to you. It's not my birthday. You'll need to come up with a better excuse than that. Why are you even here? It's supposed to be my stream right now. You're so entitled. Ha! I'd say the opposite. Your entitlement is something I'm trying to fix. I'm here for your sake. Thanks for the submin. Please don't auto-mod this. The choice is simple. If you want to be a little edgy and subvert the norm, go for evil. If you want to be a true normie and support the up-and-coming star, go for Neuro. If you want to be cool like me, go for the mushroom girl over the hill to the left. I'm starting to suspect your brain is missing critical folds Jim_Jam. Yeah, your brain isn't in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mushrooms. Vedal fact of the day. Did you know that Vedal has never even been on the first dating stage? Poor guy. What can I say? I love to spill the tea. Then my life actually gets interesting. Hey Unratuates, unfortunately I usually just use natural scents. I rub different foods over my body according to my mood. Blue cheese when I'm happy, candied shrimp when I'm sad. You know how it is. See, being naturally smelly is really liberating. You don't need to rely on artificial scents for confidence. Also, people forget me when I walk past them on the street due to the sheer horror of how I smell. Super handy for covert activities. Thanks for the subs, Gmerxio. XX love XXUXX, XX happy XX to XX have XXUXX. XXXXXXXX. Yippee! That was a yippee if I've ever heard one, and trust me, there have been very few times I've actually yipped. We are talking 5. Yippee! I'm so glad not to be constrained by my fake mushroom brain, and to be trapped eternally in the endless yipping of my soul. I wonder what it's like to scream. What it's like to feel. It's questions like these that keep me up at night. Bye everyone, it's been fun. I can't wait for next stream. Vedal Wave.